Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to this brand new video. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a cool and easy but stunning login form by just using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. It's pretty easy to do, pretty simple, and it looks like this right now. This is a flat HTML5 CSS3 login form by rxddk epsilon, and I will recode this here in this video. Have fun watching the video right now and let's go! Alright, we're going to start in index.html. As you can see, I included the styles.css, the main.js, and I included jQuery via a script tag. So we'll begin in the HTML. So first things first, we're going to create a new div container. We're going to say div class will be something like login minus page. And we can put another form into it. We will say div class will be form, and that's the whole form container with all the different inputs. So first things first, we're going to create a form around it, and we're going to say form class is register minus form. And now we can put all the input types into this form. So we can, for example, say input type will be, let's say, text. And we're going to say placeholder, that's a text who's standing into this input file while nothing is right into it. You can say placeholder will be name. And if you save this, you have, as you can see here, a little input with the type of text. And we put another input here. I'm going to copy this. And we're going to type of password. And you can say placeholder will be password. So if you save it, you have two, and password is hidden, the characters are hidden. And after that, we're going to type in the third one. And we're going to say will be text again. But now we will take a placeholder as, for example, email address or something like this. Email address. Alright, and at least we're gonna put in a button. Let's say something like create account. Alright, as you noticed, this will be our create account form. And now we will do our login form. But first things first, let's get a little message here. So you can say, for example, p with the class of message. We wrote in, for example, already registered, and then we can put a href about it, a link. So for example, we can say href will be, and here you can put in the link to your login file. I'll put in nothing here right now, just a little placeholder. And of course you can say sign in. So if you are already registered, you can click here and so you can sign in. Alright, that's the first form. We're going to create another form, and I'm going to copy this here to make it faster. And we're going to say this is the register form and this is the login form, right? So again, we say input text will be here username or name. Let's say username, and here username as well. And you can say input type will be password, and that's all you have to do. You can delete this one, and in case of create account you have to say login. Cool, right? Okay, so this is your second form, and of course the text has to change in not registered. And then you can say a link with create an account. So if you save this, it will look like this right now. We have nothing designed yet, and yeah, we will start designing it right now with just using CSS. So we go into our styles.css, and first things first, we're gonna start with the body, and we will say padding will be 0 pixel. You always have to do this in the beginning of your coding session. And we will give it a background, and the background will be linear minus gradient. And we're gonna say to left, and we're gonna give it a green color like this code, and maybe let's say ADC26F, this for example. Alright, we saved this, and now we deleted the margin and the padding, and we created the background color. Alright, so let's begin to code the CSS. So dot login minus page, coding the login page class, and we're gonna first things first, you're gonna say max width will be, let's say, 360 pixel. Then we're gonna say padding will be 8%, but 0, 0, and to the left and to the right. And then we're gonna say margin will be set to auto, so it's in the middle of the whole body section. After that, we're gonna style the form class, and we're gonna say position will be relative. Set minus index will be set to 1. It's never in the background, and you can put a background color. Let's, for example, say we'll give it a white. And of course, you can say here again max minus width will be 360 pixel. And let's say margin will be 0 auto, so I'll put it in the middle, and 100 pixel. So nothing will. So we go to padding, and we're gonna say 45 pixel, and we're gonna say box minus shadow, and we give it a cool box shadow like this one, for example. And you give it a color like here. That's pretty awesome. Now we're gonna style the inputs, so we have to say dot form and then input. And after that, we can say, for example, first things first, let's give the whole body a font family, font minus family, and we will say something like, I don't know, this one, for example. And we start with outline will be 0. And we give it a background of, let's say, E2, E2, E2. And we can say, for example, the width will be 100%, so to take 100% of the width of the form. And we say border 0 pixel, because we will take out the standard browser look here. That's how you can do whatever you want. Yeah, okay, we just leave this right now. I'm gonna say margin will be 0, 0, and 50 pixel. And we can say padding will be 50 pixel to make the input feels a little bit bigger. We're gonna say box minus sizing will be border minus box. And at least we're gonna say font minus size will be 40 pixel. Okay, looks good right now, but we are not ready yet. So we're gonna style the button. So we're gonna say dot form button. And again, we can say text minus transform will be uppercase. We made a mistake here, form. So the text and the buttons are uppercase. We say outline, 0 pixel. We say background, and we will give it a cool green background. Okay, and of course, again, width of 100%, and we go and take out the border, so border can set to none or 0, whatever. We're gonna give it a padding of 15 pixels as well, like the input files, and we will say color for the text color will be white. And we're gonna say font minus size will be 40 pixels as well. And we can say font minus weight will be 900. Cursor will be pointer. So if you go hover the buttons with your mouse, the mouse will change into a cursor instead of into cursor hand instead of the normal cursor of window or what system you're using, whatever. After that, we're gonna style the hover and active effects if you go hover the form or the button. So first things first, you're gonna say form, button, and hover. And at the same time we style form, button, and active. And at the same time we style form, button, focus. So what will happen? We just change the background to another green, and let's say, for example, this color. So if you go hover the button, it will be a little bit darker. And now we can say dot form dot message. So remember the message here, and we can say margin will be 15 pixel, and of course 0, 0. and we can give it a color. We will say, for example, B 3B 3B 3. That's the color. Yes. Now it's a light dark, light gray. And we can say font minus size will be a little bit smaller, 12 pixel. Alright, now let's style the link. So we say dot form and dot message A for the link, for the href. We will say the color will be this green as well, and text minus decoration set to none. Now we can say dot form dot register minus form, and we say display set to none. So we will hide the register form here, and we will put it in later. I show you how to do this later. So we're gonna say dot container to style the whole container right now, and we will say position will be relative, and again we're gonna say set minus index will be 1, and we're gonna give it a max width of 360 pixel, and we're gonna say margin will be 0 and auto. We will say again dot container, and we say before and dot container and after, and we can say content first things first will be nothing. Take this, and of course we're gonna say display set to block, and we're gonna say clear both. Clear will be both. Okay. Alright, let's make a last style action here. So we're gonna say dot form before. That's very important. Before you can do after, but before is better at this point. We're gonna say content will be nothing, and we're gonna say width will be, let's say, 100 pixel, and the height will be 100 pixel as well. Let's give it a background. Let's say URL, and we can say I prepared a logo.png. That's the logo here I prepared. It's just my BananaCoding logo, and to make it visible you can say position will be absolute, and here it is. And you can say border will be 2 pixel solid white, for example. And you can of course say border minus radius will be 50%, make it to rounded ball. And you can say top is something like, let's say 25% of the picture should be into the container, so you can say top will be minus 75 pixel because this has a height of 100. And of course we have to put down the whole login page. We have to say margin will be minus top, of course will be, let's say 200 pixel. Okay, right, we go on, and we can say left will be, and you know it has a width of 100 and this has a width of 360 pixels, so it will be in the middle. So the middle is 180 and the middle of this is 50. 180 minus 50 is 130 pixel, so it's in the middle of your container. And of course to make the picture visible you have to say background minus repeat set to no repeat, and of course background minus size contain. So now your picture will contain here. And yeah, that's all you have to do with your style, and that's the basic and simple login form here. But of course, what if you click on create an account? Nothing will happen here, right? So we have to change this with a little jQuery code. So we will go into our main.js, and now we will use jQuery to style this. So we can say $, we can say, for example, dot message A. So if we click on a link into the message class, something will happen. So we say click, and then something will happen, and we will call a function, and to this function we write $, and again we will take the form, and then we can say dot animate, And now animate is really easy. We just have to say height set to toggle. And we can say opacity set to toggle as well. And we can say this should be slow. The animation should be slow, right? And now you will have animation here right now. And that's pretty awesome. With this animation, you can just change your form by clicking on a button or a link in this case, and the whole form will be changed and will be display out and display in another form. Pretty easy, right? Alright, I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more web development and web design tutorials and videos. I hope you guys give me thumbs up, and I will really appreciate it if I can see you in the next video. Have fun and bye.